Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Movie Review Zone. Today I will show you a review of a 2007 American epic historical action film called 300. The film is based on the 1998 comic series of the same name by Frank Miller and Lynn Varley. It is a retelling of the Battle of Thermopylae in the Persian Wars. Like and subscribe for more movie reviews. Spoilers ahead. Lean back, watch the review and enjoy. In 479 BC, 1 year after the Battle of Thermopylae, Delios, a hoplite in the Spartan army, begins his story by depicting the life of Leonidas from childhood to kingship via Spartan doctrine. Delios' story continues and a Persian herald arrives at the gates of Sparta demanding earth and water as a token of submission to King Xerxes. The Spartans reply by throwing the envoy and his escort into a deep well. Leonidas then visits the ephors, proposing a strategy to drive back the numerically superior Persians through the hot gates. His plan involves building a wall in order to funnel the Persians into a narrow pass between the rocks and the sea, negating the Persian advantage in numbers, and giving the Greeks' heavy infantry the advantage over the vast waves of Persian light infantry. The ephors consult the oracle, who decrees that Sparta may not go to war during the Carnia. As Leonidas angrily departs, an agent from Xerxes appears, rewarding the ephors for their covert support. Although the ephors have denied him permission to mobilize Sparta's army, Leonidas gathers 300 of his best soldiers in the guise of his personal bodyguard. They are joined along the way by a force composed of a few thousand Arcadians and other Greeks. At Thermopylae, they construct the wall, using slain Persian scouts as mortar. Stelios, an elite Spartan soldier, orders an enraged Persian emissary to return to his lines and warn Xerxes, after cutting off his whipping arm. Meanwhile, Leonidas encounters Ephialtes, a deformed Spartan whose parents fled Sparta to spare him certain infanticide. Ephialtes asks to redeem his father's name by joining Leonidas' army, warning him of a secret path the Persians could use to outflank and surround the Spartans. Though sympathetic, Leonidas rejects him since his deformity physically prevents him from holding his shield high enough, potentially compromising the phalanx formation. The battle begins soon after the Spartans' refusal to lay down their weapons. Using the hot gates to their advantage, as well as their superior fighting skills, the Spartans repel wave after wave of the advancing Persian army. Xerxes personally approaches Leonidas and offers him wealth and power in exchange for his submission. Leonidas declines and mocks the inferior quality of Xerxes' fanatical warriors. In response, Xerxes sends in his elite guard, the Immortals. The Spartans nonetheless defeat them with few losses, with slight help from the Arcadians. On the second day, Xerxes sends in new waves of armies from Asia and other Persian subject states, including war elephants, to crush the Spartans, but to no avail. Meanwhile, an embittered Ephialtes defects to Xerxes, to whom he reveals the secret path in exchange for wealth, luxury, women, and a Persian uniform. The Arcadians retreat upon learning of Ephialtes' betrayal, but the Spartans stay. Leonidas orders an injured but reluctant Delios to return to Sparta and tell them of what has happened, a tale of victory. In Sparta, Queen Gorgo tries to persuade the Spartan council to send reinforcements to aid the 300. Theron, a corrupt politician, claims that he owns the council and threatens the queen, who reluctantly submits to his sexual demands in return for his help. When Theron disgraces her in front of the council, Gorgo kills him out of rage, revealing within his robe a bag of Xerxes' gold. Acknowledging his betrayal, the council unanimously agrees to send reinforcements. On the third day, the Persians, led by Ephialtes, traverse the secret path, encircling the Spartans. Xerxes' general again demands their surrender. Leonidas seemingly kneels in submission, allowing Stelios to leap over him and kill the general. Angered, Xerxes orders his troops to attack. Leonidas throws his spear at Xerxes, barely missing him. The spear cuts across and wounds his face, proving the god king's mortality. Leonidas and the remaining Spartans fight to the last man until they finally succumb to a narrow barrage. Delios, now back in Sparta, concludes his tale before the council. Inspired by Leonidas' sacrifice, the Greeks mobilize. 1 year later, the Persians face an army of 30,000 free Greeks led by a vanguard of 10,000 Spartans. After one final speech commemorating the 300, Delios, now head of the Spartan army, leads them to battle against the Persians across the fields of Plataea. Thank you for watching. This is Movie Review Zone. I hope you enjoyed the movie review. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.